Okay, I told you that we were going to paint Sadie and Rufus, and here they are. They're not real hard to paint. They're not difficult to paint. But what I thought we would do is go ahead and get to them. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to use a black to paint Rufus's shoes. That's the first thing we're going to do here. So we're going to go ahead and paint them both together. Mix a little of that black in there so it's not too strong. And we're painting his shoes black, okay? Nothing difficult. We've been all through this before in our painting and how it's done. But I always kind of like to show you, give you an idea of the painting process. Sometimes it's a little bit hard to show you in this painting process what's going on, but it's not difficult. Just make sure that you mix a little water. Now there we go. Now there we go. There. All right. Well, Rufus's shoes are painted now. Now I'm going to set that and let him dry, and I'm going to go to Sadie now, and I think I'm going to use a brown color to paint her shoes. If we can see, this is just a brown, is all it is. Just a brown color to paint her shoes. And as you will notice many times, that the color will go on a lot darker than it dries. But once it's dried, once it's kind of soaked into the wood, then you may have to give it another coat. But I'm so used to it, you know. But remember, your antiquing is going to do a lot of that too. So, okay. Now Sadie's shoes are painted. Okay. Next, we're going to use a blue color. This is actually a Dutch blue or any type of blue to work on Rufus's overalls. That's what we're going to do. It's sort of a, see, it's just a blue color basically. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to work on his overalls, but where the arms come out and go in the pocket, we're not going to paint those blue, okay? Okay. See, like I'll show you like what we're doing here. We're going to paint the rest of him this bluish color. There we go. But when the arms that come out and come down, we're going to paint those a little bit different color, like the shirt is coming out of the overalls. And so when you come to that point, get around there, you just sort of take it easy. See what I did in there? I left those arms separate and just painted around that. Okay. I'm in there. See that? See, I painted that, but I left the arms not a blue. Alright, we'll let that dry now. Now we're going to go to Sadie. Now, on Sadie, she has the dress, she has the apron. So, what we're going to do is we're going to use a, let's see what this is. This is flesh tone. But we're going to use sort of a, right. A raw sienna. There it is. There it is. I had to find it. I'm sorry. For her dress, in other words. Okay. Put it in there. Now, when you're painting her dress like this, remember that you have in the back here, you have your little strap for the apron and the little bow that comes on there. So you don't want to paint that. When you start painting the, you want to go in between those and not paint those. In other words, use your smaller brush if you have to. So we're painting this a raw sienna. Now, once again, the color combination that I use does not have to be what you choose to use, okay? That is not a necessity that you have to use.